So one thing that is missing in OsmAnd is depth information. So there are these tidal flats, but it's actually not defined at what depth that is. And even this varies in depth, so there can be shadow areas and areas that are really sticking out very high. So there's no depth information at all available, and some other information is also missing. So like more contour lines. And this is why I created a raster tiles and make them available as an overlay, and you can easily add them to OsmAnd using this online maps plugin, which already is enabled. So again, if you go to this website, then I provide links which allow you to add this to OsmAnd easily. So I clicked on Waddensee with depth soundings, and it automatically is opened in OsmAnd with the right URL. Zoom levels, actually want to have it from 8 to 16, and I like to store it as a SQLite file so that all the tiles that are downloaded by OsmAnd get stored in a single file. So save that. And if I now look into download maps local, then I see Waddensee is added as online map. You can actually click on it, edit, and then you can review these settings or even change them. And okay, now how do I use it in OsmAnd? It's pretty easy. Go tap here on this icon and select this as an overlay. So you turn it on, select Waddensee as overlay, and you have this transparency slider here, so you can select the transparency here and enable this thing. So that allows you to display the map like this. So then you have down here, you have the slider, so you can go to the OpenStreetMap data, vector data, or then you can blend in this overlay, which contains much more depth information, and it also contains the position of the buoys in black and the names. This is a style like it is used in printed charts, and here you see different depth contour lines: 1 meter, 2 meter, 5 meter, 10 meter line, and then 0, 1, and 2 meter for the drying heights. So with this, we actually get a full navigational chart, and this overlay, the land areas are transparent, so you can just simply look through it and see the vector map here with the names of the streets and stuff like this. You also have cable area here, and what else do we have here? Shellfish, beds, kite areas, here a dike, some obstructions, and also buoys with lighting, yeah, and the lighting information, period, pattern stuff. So everything is there. So this is a full-fledged navigational chart, and you can seamlessly switch between these two. And there's also another setting if you go into the overlay and say show symbols and maps, but this does not work with this render engine. So I think if you switch to render engine version 2, then if you enable the setting, then the buoys are displayed on top of the overlay. So then you see the buoys are all in the positions where the other buoys are from the background. And then you sometimes see that some buoys are omitted by the render engine. So if you zoom out here, so then you see some of the green buoys disappear because they are too close together. Same up here. So if you zoom in more closely, then they suddenly do appear. So then they have to be a bit careful with this render engine. Well, in general, it also happens with render engine 1 that you zoom in and some buoys are not displayed, so you have to zoom in more closely to actually see them. But I switch back to render engine 1. And you can also disable the overlay, this setting. Okay, now if you want to magnify this map because it's probably too small, you can hold long press on plus, and then you say maybe you add this pre-zoom percentage, so then the tiles are displayed bigger, or you can make it smaller. Now the numbers are smaller. So this simply pre-zooms the map and thus the tiles. And if I disable the tiling, zoom to 100%, then there's a certain zoom level where the buoys disappear. So think like here, the lateral buoys disappear, and you only have the cardinals, and if you zoom out further, also they disappear. So here you only have the cardinals. But if you say, okay, I want lateral buoys displayed already at this zoom level, then you can simply zoom out by 50%. And then if you go in one zoom level, then you zoom in again by 50%. So this is actually, the map looks the same, but you effectively changed the threshold at which buoys get displayed. It's a little bit dense here, but maybe you want this. So okay, let's go back to 100, and it looks like this. So now you can use these two maps, this one and this one, simultaneously just by moving that slider. So you can check the positions of the buoys in these different maps, or you can use the depth data or not, as you like. So, but how do you update this overlay? If new tiles get available on the server, then you can update them by going into download maps, local, and then you select the map, and then you say clear all tiles, so that all tiles that already are on the phone, because they already have been downloaded into the cache, they are deleted, and then it will download fresh tiles from the server. So this way you can update it. And you can also use this cache to download all these map tiles on the phone. This map is completely downloaded to the phone here. It's a vector map, so it's this one. But these online tiles that are fetched from the server are only stored on the phone. Only those tiles that you already have downloaded are stored on the phone. So if you want to pre-download an area on because you don't have mobile coverage here on the sea, then you can download them by simply clicking somewhere into the map. Then this menu pops up, then you go Actions, and say Download Map. And then you select the area where you, in this window here, which you want to download. You maybe need to turn the phone around to select the region. So go here. Okay, let's select this area to demonstrate the process. And you say what do you want to download? Okay, one say this overlay. Which zoom levels? So I say from zoom level 11 to 16. And I simply press download, and then it downloads all these tiles from the server into the cache. So you have them available at sea when you have no access to the internet. Cancel that now, but you just let it continue, and then you have them offline. Okay, this is how it works. Just crashed. So, but then you have all these map tiles in the cache.